Shifting gears now, more than 100 parents and students this morning took part in a prayer rally outside of Collin County High School embroiled in controversy over religious freedom.
Yeah, the high school principal talked about his Christian faith after students invited him to attend their Christian club meeting. But that caught the eye of some parents and even the National Religious Freedom Organization. And NBC5's Jeff Smith is live from Prosper High School to break this down for us. Jeff, what is this about?
Well, Eric, a national group called the Freedom from Religion Foundation sent Prosper High School a letter saying it's against the law for administrators to lead students in prayer on campus. But many Christian students say that is not exactly how it happened. And today they say they feel like their religious freedom is under attack.
That difference is Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior.
Prosper Town Councilman Mike Corberly led more than 100 Prosper High School students in prayer.
Don't let anybody tell you can't pray.
While just a few miles away, Mother Janie Oyakawa sat in tears.
It's just like a way to say, you're the out group. You don't belong here. And it's mean. And if my children were the majority denomination, if we were, I would never let them treat other people that way.
This all started last week. A new Christian student club called First Priority held a prayer rally at the flagpole. It was before school started. Students printed out the scriptures at home. But senior Maddie Ray asked Principal Greg Wright to attend.
Any organization or any club that asks Mr. Wright to show up or asks Mr. Wright to speak, he will do it because he's the biggest fan and the biggest advocate for anyone in the school.
She says Principal Wright spoke about how his faith inspires him and what prayer means in his daily life.
This, to me, is not a religious issue. It's a separation of church and state. He's afforded influence over those students because of his position with the ISD. And even if the students aren't necessarily required to attend or attending, it's sending a message that not only am I Christian, I endorse this religion.
Oyakawa complained online that this was inappropriate. A few days later, another prayer rally captured in this cell phone video.
There are at least a dozen other families, including teachers, that have reached out to me and said, thank you, thank you. I am uncomfortable by this too, but I'm afraid to say anything. And they're right to be afraid. It has been pure backlash toward me.
This morning service was not at the flagpole. It was just off school grounds. Parents said they saw teachers in attendance too.
It's important for us as Christians to stand up. I feel like lately the minority is winning.
The mood was upbeat. Students and town leaders say they're inclusive and judgment-free.
I think that people realize that it's important to pray and get together, and it's different when you're by yourself and when you're together, just like the unity.
But Janie's son doesn't feel that unity anymore.
But I've gotten angry glares down the hallway. I've heard people whispering about me, and it's just been unnerving the whole time.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel like I'm not part of the whole community.
In fact, he decided to stay home from school today, worried he'd hear nasty insults or something worse. I do want to correct one thing. And we tried reaching out to Principal Wright to get his take on all of this, but he is not in the office today. Ben Oyakawa told me that he has been hearing some words of encouragement from classmates and peers, and he says he is proud of his mother for speaking up. We're live in Prosper. Jeff Smith, NBC5.